Right.
Clinton.
What's the matter?
Clinton, where are you?
I'm having my dinner.
Show.
Eh?
Show.
You've got some chips and that.
No, your show, Clinton.
Eh?
Your show. It starts now.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Oh, Christ. Right. Hold on. Listen. Keep them talking. What? Keep them talking.
Oh, no.
Look here. Oh. Over there. Over there, Charlie. Keep them talking. Keep them talking. Hold this sec, Charlie. Hold on. I'm not sure what the quickest way is, Charlie. Hold on. Come in. Come in. Keep them talking. Keep them talking, Charlie. Won't be a sec. Keep them talking.
So welcome everyone to the show. Charlie, can we have the menu? Stick the menu up, and I'll be with you in just a second. Thank you.
Right, so coming up, coming up tonight, we got live readings with you, texts from beyond the celestial realm, chat from heaven, hell today, actually. Ramon will be returning, that big fat lump. Horse racing tips with Shergard. John Thompson, the television legend, joins us, and Darren Brown. It's part 2 of the the Darren Brown thing, and then a live Q&A with yours truly. Oh my God. I'm here. Don't worry. I'm here for the last one for a while, just for a little while. All right. Now, listen, what we got tonight? Namaste. That's the first thing. Namaste. Shalamar, Shakatak, Shukademus, and Pliers, my friend. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, ye wanderers of the known universe. My name's Clinton Baptiste. I'm a clairvoyant, I'm a medium, and I'm a psychic. And I'm going to say this, who'd have believed it, eh? A whole year in lockdown. I can't get a cleaner in my house. And my garden, no one's done my back garden for 12 months. I've had no gardener in. My backyard looks like a 1973 centre spread in Mayfair. It's exactly 1 year since Boris Johnson put us all into lockdown. Can you believe it? And it's worth noting, it's exactly 1 year, 2 months and 6 days since he missed the first COVID Cobra meeting. And it's 1 year, 2 months, 3 days since he missed the second, 1 year, 10 days since he missed the third, fourth, and so on. But at least he's encouraged us to applaud the NHS. So he did do something. Give him his due, the incompetent prick. But you know what? Spirits are telling me, all you selfish right-wingers, you're still going to vote for him, aren't you? That's right, you know. I mean, honestly, he could have overseen, deaths of over 149,000 due to his ineptitude. He could almost give away millions of pounds in crony contracts. He could almost lie to the Queen, use the term pickaninnies and bum boys, and you'd still vote for him, wouldn't you? Yeah. I can feel them switching off in their droves. But it could be, honestly, it could be a womanizing ex-eaten scarecrow who could, hand over an address to his mate to see someone beaten up, break international law, and you'd still vote for him. What do you like, you lot? Oh, silly billies. Give him his due. Nobody tells a better joke in Latin. So that's something, isn't it? Luckily, we have got the vaccine now. Now, that has happened, hasn't it? I went to the GP for my injection. I had the preliminary chat. Then he turned to his assistant. He said, vile nurse. I said, you're not so great yourself, you specky little twat. My technical assistant, Charlie. Charlie, he's there tonight. He's had his jab too, Charlie. Charlie said, to be honest, he's so bored on his own at home. He was just glad to get out and do something. His left forearm swelled right up, which is fine because at least it matches his right arm now. All very awkward. with Charlie. He's gone into the surgery. He's pulled his trousers and pants down and bent over. Nurse has gone, firstly, the jab's in your arm. And secondly, this is the patient's waiting room. Take a number and have a seat, you dirty bastard. Anyway, poor Charlie. This is the thing with him. When he saw all them nurses, this is true, he became the only person to have his jab and donate sperm at the same time. Did you do the census on Sunday? It's a bit rude, isn't it, this? But don't worry, we'll do it a bit nicer. Question 1, I struggled with this. How many people in your house? I couldn't fill it in. I mean, do you have any idea how many souls are hanging around in purgatory in all the rooms of my house? Poltergeists, soldiers, scary Victorian gentlemen. There's that many old, dead-looking people floating around back here in this house. It's like an episode of Cruising with Jane McDonald. For anyone, I've got to say this, for anyone who's new here, hello, welcome, namaste, etc., shalom, shawadi to you all. Anyone who doesn't understand what I do, to explain, I am privileged. How can I say? I go to the doors of heaven and peek through a tiny peephole beyond, right? If you imagine sort of like a grand residential home in the sky, I've got my spirit guide, Tarawak, as a sort of celestial caretaker who can sneak me in for a bit of an insight. Tarawak, for those who don't know, he's an Eskimo. And, a real one, one of them ice floes in the Arctic Sea, just as you imagine, 300 years old, walrus moustache, smells of fish. Again, a bit like an episode of Cruising with Jane McDonald. And before you say, oh, it's racist. It's racist to say Eskimo. Not a bit of it. He's here now. Let's ask him. Are you, Tarawak? They say it's racist. Oh, what are you saying, Tarawak? He said, Mr. Clinton ain't racist. He said, me like being called Eskimo. That's straight from the horse's mouth. He said, me like it. He says, what's that, Tarawak? He says, political correctness gone mad. He says, go and fucking tell Pingu if you got a problem. So don't shoot the messenger. Anyway, Tarawak, it comes into my head and he goes, if you keep away from the pearly gates at the front, I'll get you in round the back. You might get a little look inside. I won't say nothing. So I'm talking figuratively here, this thing in the sky. But as if he's helped me, shimmy up the heavenly drain pipe and look in the window. And occasionally I will see something, a sacred glimpse of eternal life. Plus, on one occasion, a little look at Dinah Dawes Knockers, which was a bonus. Ain't gonna lie, as the kids say. Occasionally a spirit might look up and I psychically shimmy down the drain pipe back to the real world. No harm done. Anyway, all that aside, I'm here very much in spirit now and in corporeal physical being. And I'm ready now to give you all the readings tonight. Before we do, to ensure that I can get to as many of you as possible, please click on the link that Charlie, can you put it up, the link for tonight, for people to come through into the waiting room and come and speak to me? Just a word of warning, when you do speak to Charlie, he might take your email and your contact number, but you are under no obligation to give him your measurements. He has fallen foul of that. That's out of order. Don't forget to hashtag Clinton Baptiste. Come on, do you remember a few weeks ago, we were actually trending in the world, one of the top trends in the world. Middle East peace agreement, COVID. Clinton Baptiste. But we're going to kick off tonight. Let's kick off tonight with this. It's the first live reading. You're not going to believe it. Remember 2 weeks ago, she really is here. Who we got? Come through, my love. How about that?
Hello.
Hello, my love. It's back. Do you remember Bambi? You remember Bambi from the last show? Isn't she lovely? I know. Do you recall? Now, just to introduce you, Bambi, do you remember 2 weeks ago, you and I were getting on like a house on fire?
We
and unfortunately, suddenly, the boyfriend turned up. Let's see. Just remind you of this. Show him, Charlie. Roll. Now, Bambi, can I just say, this is what I'm picking up. What do these words mean to you? Best friend. Oh, sorry. You wondered what had happened to Gary Bushell, didn't you? Sorry, who are you with there? Is that your fella?
That's my fella, yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's
James.
nice. Right. Do you know, oh God, sorry, just a second. We've got someone already for next time. Okay. Well, it's been a joy. That's been a joy. Thank you so much, Bambi. Next.
Tap sound.
Wasn't that horrible? Wasn't that a bit mean? Is he there? Oh, there he is. Likes a fucking drink, doesn't he? Anyway, now listen, let's just say that he can join in if he likes.
Do you want to join in?
I'm here.
Yeah, okay, I can see it. Now listen, that's lovely, lovely. Can I just say to you, Bambi,
Yeah.
that there is a very good reason you're on the show tonight. It's an artistic reason. Before Gary Bushell gets upset there, it's an artistic reason. I am a spiritual leader. I'm a guru.
Yes.
A guru, if you like.
Yes.
And I am after a muse. Do you know what a muse is? Do you know what a muse is? Right. We'll put it this way. It's well known for artistic spiritual types like me to adopt a young person for, let's just say, inspiration.
Okay.
For example, you know the sort of thing I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So you've got, I don't know, Philip Schofield, for example. He often gets some members of staff to help him out. Les Dennis.
Yes.
Les Dennis with Amanda Holden before she made her escape while he was locked up in the Big Brother house. That sort of thing. Picasso. Picasso, to go back to the classical ones. He had his muses who he used to paint. You know that, don't you, Bambi?
Yeah.
And God knows who they were, but one of them had 4 triangular tits. So judging by his watercolors. Anyway, your Clinton has decided he needs a young muse to come to Tibet or the Costa del Sol if we can get back there anytime soon, where I will allow that muse to take care of me, mop my brow, and gain full entry to my private bolt hole. Hot Nina, this is the reason you're here, my love.
Yeah.
You
Hot
can come
Nina.
again.
We love Hot Nina.
Hot Nina and Hot Lou from 2 weeks ago. Unfortunately, they're both married. They were up for it, but we soon discovered there were too many, let's say, artistic hurdles, or as Nina's husband put it, contact her again and I'll break your fucking jaw. It wasn't much better with her sister Hot Lou. I had high hopes for her joining me, but specifically like the book by, M. Scott Peck, my request to take her up the road less travelled was met with a stony silence, her loss. But this week, Bambi, we'll get to you in a second. This week, as if by magic, you suddenly appeared in my spiritual plans. Less to do with psychic vision. It's more to do with Charlie going to the electoral register. But what we're going to do, my love, and we'll let you speak in just a second. I realise this is going on a little bit, but I do need to preempt. It's the preamble, my love. To see if you're compatible, I want to embark on a scientific test with points attached to each question. Is that clear?
Absolutely. Okay.
So potentially you're up for it, Bambi, my love.
I am up for it.
Right. Okay. This is the indicator. Stop me if I'm getting too technical. 3 points, Charlie. Have you got that? 3 points. If you get 3 points, this would be pack your bags. Clinton is most amused. If you score 2 points or above, would signal curious, my pretty. But do you really love me as much as you say you do, my angel? Or not? To what? -0 points. You have singly failed to ignite even the slightest spiritual twitching. Out! Get out! Get out! Are you ready?
Yes.
For the
Totally ready.
test? Think about it very carefully. Question 1. Due to the incompetent staff at Travelodge, I'm often only booked a room with a double bed. Would you be happy to share it? Think about it. Just think about a number out of 3. A number out of 3. That's if you are happy, that's number 3. That's 3 points.
Okay.
The staff are so bad. Yeah, just keep it in your head, my love. Staff are so bad, they sometimes only book me a room with a single bed. Would you be happy to share that out of 3? Would you be happy to wax my back out of 3? Would you be happy to wax my crack? And let's just say yes for the third one, if you wouldn't mind. Are you familiar with the Me Too movement, and are any of them your friends?
No.
Right. Okay. Charlie. Yeah, she's in. Often after a show, I like to entertain my lady fans. Would you be comfortable with me bringing back a lady fan to our room? No, well, obviously, when it's a single bed, don't worry about that. Right. Counting these up in your head, these numbers.
I am.
I'm quite a noisy eater. Would the sound of me masticating loudly at night upset you? Would you be happy to lend me a urine sample and stool if the police required one? And just tell me if you think any of that. What sort of figure are you arriving at there? Is that out of the question, any of that?
No, I'm sort of in between. I'm number 2.
Charlie? Yeah, book her in. She's coming on the tour. Number 2. Okay, well, let's get her on board. How are you feeling about? Are you fixed all right for the autumn? I'm doing a tour all around the country, my love.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're all right for the autumn?
No.
Why?
Oh, bloody hell. I knew there'd be some. It's artistic.
Not this year.
I'm artistic. I'm a spiritual guru, you prick. Let her go.
Take me, Clinton.
Right, thank you. All right, well, lots of love to you, my love. What are you up to? Anything exciting at the moment?
What? No, nothing exciting. Just waiting for the pubs to open again.
Oh, bloody lovely. All right, my love. Well, look, I'll get Charlie to get all your details.
Okay.
And we'll have a lovely trip together all around the country. All right, darling.
Lots of love.
Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? Okay. Lovely. See if Hot Nina will come as well. I will need help carrying my bag. Psychic text now. Time to see who's been using their roaming data from the heavens. Charlie, stick up the text. Who have we got from the heavens today? Who have we got? Who's coming through? Oh my God. Talking away. It's 00 heaven. It's none other than Roger Moore. What does Roger say? Oh, crap. He's got a gripe, hasn't he? License to moan, Roger Moore. That's what he says. He says, what's he saying? He says, has anyone any idea when this ruddy Bond film is coming out? God's truth. It would have taken more than a touch of the Rona in my day to push us off course. It would have needed a Blofeld or a gang of Chinesey type assassins in black polo necks to derail me. And another thing, why doesn't Bond get the dolly birds anymore? That was what he was all about in the old days. Oh, I suppose you have to be old Chris Martin nowadays to sell anything. Not shaken, not stirred, fucking juiced in your kitchen with some kale and whole wheat porridge or something. You got a cob on, hasn't he? Couldn't he? Hold on, who's this coming to? What's that, Charlie? Who have we got now? We've only got Sean Connery. Is Sean Connery coming through? What's he saying? He's saying, what the hell happened to that whole franchise? Gone to shite. You know what I'm talking about. Roger and I aren't asking for much, just some flying cars and some girls whose names sound like minges. Anyway, me and Roger have come up with some ourselves. Pleased to meet you, Sarah Clonge. I've been expecting you, Diana Frontbottom. You get the sort of thing. I'll see you at Monte Carlo, Paula Hairy Triangle. Christ on a bike, Barbara Bush. No, yeah, actually, that one, that's not, obviously not the real one, because A, she's dead, and B, well, you probably wouldn't. And finally, who we got coming through now? It's Princess Margaret, in it. Princess Margaret has come through. What's she saying? Oh, the usual gubbins. Pissed again. Someone get her a coffee. Okay. Time now, ladies and gentlemen, to go to the first of my patented speed readings. Who have we got here? Come on, bring them through, Charlie. Bring them up. Who's coming through? Oh, who's this? Who are we speaking to? What's your name, Tom?
Hi there. Hi there, Clinton.
Tom, it's you, isn't it? Tom, I got to tell you, this is fascinating. I'm thinking career-wise now, Tom. Career-wise, I'm getting a promotion at work will see you detested even more than usual by your colleagues. Sorry about that. Cut him off. Next, please. Who have we got? Who have we got? Oh, my God, it's Chris. It's Chris. You know, there's a very good chance, Chris, that if you play the lottery next Saturday night, you won't win. So keep going, son. Next, please. Who have we got now? I've got.
Oh, hello.
Oh, bloody hell! Who's that?
Oh, hello. How are
Jay
you?
Jackson.
Hello, Clinton.
Hey,
You
what
owe
are
me
you doing?
17p. You're coming to Hove.
What are you doing in Hove?
You're
on there
coming to
now?
Hove. Yeah,
You're not.
I am.
Why's your lights not lit?
I had to turn it off because it's too bright.
Are we broadcasting?
No, we're not, because I thought there might be some sort of copyright dodgy thing going on. But we have been promoting you loads, and we've been talking about you coming to Hove.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a wonderful opportunity that Jay has absolutely, I promise you, just by chance stumbled upon. I am doing, that's it. Don't build your part up, Jay. This is, your show's coming up later.
Yeah.
Now, listen, Jay, I'm doing a show for anyone who's interested called Stratospheric, which is going on later in the year. But I've got to tell you now, Jay, I've got Spirit coming through very, very strongly. Very, very strong. Spirit's telling me this: during a business trip to the Far East next month, an earthquake will strike, reducing your hotel to rubble. Thankfully, yeah, that's what I'm getting. After 6 hours, the rescue services are able to safely drag you out from underneath all that rubble and those 6 ladyboys. So good luck with that.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Thank you.
Thanks, Jay. Who have we got next? Anyone else coming in? Oh, Andrew! Oh my God! Hello!
Hello.
Oh, do you want to hear? Well, scrub all that filth, Charlie. Yeah, get rid of all that. What's your name, my love?
Florence.
Florence. That's a nice thing. Do you want to hear this funny voice?
Yes.
Hello, Florence.
Thank you for watching, Florence.
Oh,
Should we just say half price for the ticket for the child, or?
yeah, okay. No.
Okay, can you send it by PayPal? Cut them off, please. Yeah, it's not just filth. I don't just do filth. Do you understand? I'm a family entertainer. Can I have someone else on, please? Tits, big tits. Mike, oh, hello. You're in a hotel room, are you? Hello, love. Turn your microphone on, Michael.
Oh, sorry. There you go. Hello.
Hello, mate. Who have you got in there with you? Do you know her name, or did she? What she call herself? Pretty much whatever you wanted to be called, I suppose.
I do. Helen, you got to say hello. It's live. There you go. She's gonna kill me.
Hello, Helen. Let's have a look. Hey, you look lovely, don't you? What are you doing?
Oh, just watching you.
Watching you.
Oh,
Watching you.
it's lovely. I'm very, very glad to hear from you. It's lovely to hear from you. Now, listen, Helen, I've got this. I just want to, Spirit is coming through to say this, Helen. They said, I know you've bought the hammer, the tarpaulin, the shovels, the ropes, the acid and the mat, but seriously, it's not worth it, love. You'd only ruin a good pair of trainers if you go through with it. Thank you. I think we'll leave that there for now. And just to prove to you, yes, I can be nice. It's not all filthy beastliness. Can we get one more? Is there one more person who could come in, please? Oh, my God. Shane!
You all right, mate?
Oh, all right, mate. Where are you calling from, Shane?
Yorkshire near Leeds.
Oh, lovely. Whereabouts near Leeds?
It's Normanton, just near to Pontefract. No idea, have you?
No. But the thing is, I will be at the City Varieties. Have you got tickets to see me?
No, not yet.
All right. No,
Yeah.
no, don't leave it too long because it's nearly sold out. Now, listen, Shane. I've got Spirit coming through here saying, do you remember that wild clubbing holiday in Greece 19 years ago? You partied with that stunning local girl. She said she was on the pill. Now, I bet even now you're thinking about that amazing weekend. Well, Shane, you'll be thinking about it a lot more after Monday, the 3rd of May, when a new 18-year-old intern, Stavros, comes into work. Lovely surprise for your son. All right, cut him off. Cut him off. Lovely people, my people. and the people who will be coming to see my show. And if we come, this is the last. I'm so gutted. This is the last show, but we will be back to do a little bit more. What have we got coming up now? An interview with. Oh my God! For what? For the last show now. We're not even going to heaven. Guess where we're going? We're going now. We're going to the gates of hell tonight. And you never believe who we contact. Who is it there? Pavarotti. Pavarotti as a special treat. We're heading to the fiery place. Get your pitchforks ready because we've only got morbidly obese Mediterranean warbler Luciano Pavarotti. You all right? Hello, Luciano. He said, hell, Luciano? Surely not. Yeah, all right. Do you know what he's saying? He's saying, ah, my friend, 'tis a factor known only to very few people. That he sounds like that Greek fella, the illegitimate child of the last one. He says that as a little boy, I was very selfish with no empathy for others. That's what he's saying. He's saying, are you saying in English, I could not give a doe fucks about anything? Oh, you scale-damaging, wobbly troubadour, you. He's a one, isn't he? He said, this continued through my life, including my time with the 3 tenors who originally wanted to name the act 2 tenors and a big fat bastard who is also a tenor. He's a rotund rascal, isn't he? He said, I would take small joy in insensitive actions. He says, I would arrive 30 minutes early to the gig, and by the time Placido and Jose showed up, I'd eaten all the food in the fucking green room. Bearded bloater. He says, I took particular delight in devouring their personal riders, and this delight was undiminished by the fact their riders often contain non-food items, orchids, coffee machines, fresh towels, and a Corby trouser press. He said, one night at the Vienna National Opera, I forgot my tuxedo. What's that? He's saying, our tour manager was forced to sew one together backstage using all the tuxedos of the entire woodwind section. Fucking hell. Oh, dear. He says, people often would ask me, what are you saying? He says, people often ask me, what does it take to be a world-class opera singer? Yeah, go on, tell us. He says, I always say, yeah, to perform in this business, you must have a thick skin of an elephant, guts, and the massive heart of a lion. They say, what? Psychologically strong? He says, no, literally. Can you get me the thick skin of an elephant, guts, and the massive heart of a lion? I'm fucking starving. Can't sing on an empty stomach. Well, all right. Fading now. Many thanks to the gluttonous songbird there from World Cup fame. Keep the good work up in hell, and hopefully they'll let you go. Luciano Pavarotti there. We've reached the midpoint of the show, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are still watching. And I just want to say this, that there are good times ahead. It might not seem like it, but summer is coming. So if you're out and about, you're not allowed out on holiday. Come on. But if you stay in this country, which we are undoubtedly, here's a solution to recreate a foreign holiday in your own garden. Simply get some of my merch. Can you get it up, please, Charlie? Simply stick on one of these nice cotton T-shirts. Here, they're coming up. Quicker, Charlie. Leave yourself alone. That's it. Look at these lovely cotton T-shirts with Clinton on the front. Maybe get some shorts. You know, to recreate the holiday experience abroad, you know, play some loud music, drape your Union Jack towels over your garden furniture, crack some lazy xenophobic jokes about the Germans. You can almost be in Magaluf. All right. All of those are available to buy. And please do. Okay. What have we got coming up, Charlie? Let's see the menu, the halfway house menu. What have we got? Later on, we've got live readings with you. Ramon returns. I know you love him. Horse racing tips with everybody's favourite equine revolutionary, Shergar. The TV legend John Thompson joins us. Then we got part 2 of the Derren Brown saga, you might remember from last time. And finally, we'll be having a live Q&A with Clinton. So please put your messages in the YouTube, the correct place, in the YouTube chat. Then I can have a look. We can have a nice chat later. So any burning questions you've got for the Clinton about your future, about my future, about Bambi's future, though, I think we can guess where that's going to go. Charlie, can you show someone in, please, for another reading? A live reading, please. Who have we got? Oh, he doesn't know he's on air, does he? Hello? Robert Hogg?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think you were doing? Did you forget that you wanted to be put through?
Yeah, I've just stolen some of my kids' fruit pastels, Clinton, so the spirits are not going to be happy.
Robert, can I ask you, are you static with that thing, or can you take us on a little tour of the house?
I'm static, sorry, Clinton. I can't move. Sorry about that.
That's a little bit of a shame, but can I just tell you this? This is some good news. Wonderful news. You're going to like this, Oggy. I've got spirit coming through now. It's like the spirit of Alan Dennison. Who is it who does the lottery? I don't even know whether he's dead, but you can, that fella. And he's saying this. You got a pen? Write this down. Write these numbers down, right? Very important. 7, 22, 34, 25, 1, 16, 31, 11, 33, 25, 4, 37, 40, 39, and 9. Spirit's telling me that them numbers, Robert Hogg, are going to be amongst the winning lottery numbers, yeah, those ones, in either June, July, or August.
I thought it was a prawn chow mein. But yeah.
No, you're welcome. There'll be plenty of prawn chow mein when you win that thing. So don't forget to contact me when that money comes in. Ka-ching. And I tell you what, if I ever won the lottery, I'd buy a tracksuit like that. I just need those 3 fucking numbers to come up.
3, that's it.
Now, that's it. Anyway, listen, I'm getting a past life for you. This is odd. This is really odd, Robert Hogg, because I've got someone here, just by chance, called Ugg. Ugg. He's a caveman from the Jurassic period. He's up there in heaven now, and he's saying, all right. It's very difficult to hear him. He says, if there are any relatives on their way up to him, can they bring up something like, a hoodie or something? He's bloody freezing, and bring some Marmite. They can't get it up there. Okay. Anyone going up there, they just draw the line at that shit tracksuit top. He says he's up there with Marilyn Monroe, and she's having all these Hollywood parties. What's that? Oh, he says he showed her how to make fire with 2 flints. Wouldn't you know it? James Dean came along and cock blocked him. He's got a Zippo lighter out. And he says, embarrassing situation, this, your relative. He said, what's that? He said he grabbed Marilyn by her hair in a traditional loving way. He had a bit of a dust up with James Dean and Rock Hudson. He was surprised by Rock Hudson too. And it turns out that Rock's got quite a fist on him. So anyway, Stone Age pulling aside, he says, get to the bank, get £1 million, buy 1 million tickets, then you got a real shout with that lottery.
Good, I will. Thank you, Clinton.
You haven't really joined in very much. What are you up to, Robert Hogg?
Oh, not much. I've got my kids are in the next room playing on Fortnite or whatever that's called, and they're really loud. But there's a few of us watching tonight. We've watched you a few times. We're sorry it's the last one.
Oh, well, that's very kind. Take a leaf out of Robert Hogg's book. You can come again. You in Wales, Rob?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Just outside Cardiff.
Whereabouts?
Place called Pontyclean.
I got an uncle who lived in Llanishen. Do you know it?
Oh, yeah. I know exactly where that is, yeah.
Yeah, quite posh, isn't it?
It is a bit posh for me, especially with this tracksuit top, Clinton.
He was a lovely fella, and he was actually the managing director of Hoover, who got all those people sacked in Merthyr Tydfil, made redundant. So
did he do the competition? Did he buy a Hoover with a holiday? Oh.
He wondered why there weren't lights there. But anyway, he's a lovely fella. Listen, I will be coming to Cardiff, hopefully, to the Glee Club to do the show. Will you come and see me?
I will. I will indeed.
Very reasonable prices.
Yeah, well,
I'll see if I can. I can't. So just buy a ticket and I'll see you there, Rob. Thank you very much. Namaste. Namaste, as they say in Wales. Now, can I just say that we're going to go from Wales to another devolved area of what once was the United Kingdom, for fuck's sake. Downstairs is well built. Look under his kilt. It's Ramon, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I love Ramon.
Look at that, eh? What's happened to your face?
What's happened
Your face is all purple. You try to steal a G4S van? Get away, scoosh.
What's with all the bloody what's with all that cutlery stuck to your fucking shit?
Well, I tell you, it's an absolute madhouse here. The house has gone loopy.
Yeah,
I've been
right.
I've got a magnetic sort of energy about me today.
Right.
I'm telling you, it's like that room in Poltergeist down the stairs. There's bits of metal flying out of the place. I went down. I'm terrified to reach into my pantry area. It stinks. My George Foreman, he's absconded for the job, jumped off the shelf. He's away at the door snapping. I'm not taking this shite.
Yeah.
My sous vide, I put my Mexican dinner in that. It's bubbled over and it's flicking beans all over the kitchen.
Right.
My slush puppy's pissing raspberry all over the kitchen floor like an Icelandic volcano. It's champing at the bit. I'll tell you, it's that. There's another fork away. It's good because I feel a wee bit more connected to it. I was like a metal Mickey. Boom. It's amazing I wasn't injured. But the thing is, I was going to say to you, I was earlier on today, I was asking, I think this is what started it. I went on to a kind of vibe, you know, and you're just sort of chopping cheese and that, and then suddenly, there he was. Stephen Hawking came on. I'm asking him questions about my kitchen. I'm thinking about decorating because I've got all my gadgets.
Stephen Hawking, Stephen Hawking.
Stephen, oh, wait a minute.
Oh, shut up.
So,
this is, Ramon reckons this is his spirit guide, Stephen Hawking. Oh, shut up.
Stephen. Oh,
crap.
Stephen, are you there? Hello, Stephen. How are you? Stephen, should I get an air fryer? Should I bother? Because the microwave does the same thing, doesn't it? Okay.
Can I just say, I don't believe for a second Stephen Hawking is there. You're just pushing air out through your bloody teeth. Ask Stephen what he's doing up there now then. What's he doing up in heaven?
Squeezing out farts, trying to do Donald Duck with a stroke. That was terrible. Terrorising the poor lassie. I thought you were vomiting on your mic. That was shocking. This is psychic.
What do you ask Stephen? You ask Stephen what he's doing now then. What's he doing up there?
Oh, crap. Hold on a minute. Stephen. Stephen. Turn left. There we go. Stephen. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to upset you. Stephen's a lot of electrical energy. Is there electrical energy where you are? Okay. He gets a wee bit agitated, you know, starting his arse all day. There we go. But it's a psychic vibe I'm getting. Don't you dare underestimate that or undermine me with it, you know?
You're not psychic.
I bloody well am.
No, you're not.
You've been saying this to me for years, Clinton Baptiste.
Rubbish.
Blob, listen to you blonde dyed pube. Listen, I'm going to prove to you that I'm psychic. We're going to play a wee psychic game here, you know.
What? We're talking
the
about?
CIA used to do the squiggly lines in the boxes and all that. You know the stuff I'm talking about. The real deal.
Right,
you know?
what?
The psychic
how are we going to do it?
Go,
what are we doing?
Right. You're going to think of something. I'm going to engage and I'm going to scribble it down. And we'll see who's psychic, right?
All right. Okay.
We'll do it. Should we do it? You got a pen and paper?
I've just got to think of something, anything, yeah?
You've got to think of something. We'll do it on the count of three.
And
right?
I've got to draw it on here, yeah?
That's it. You drawing one of your cheap cards there. Here you are.
All right, okay, anything.
Right, I've got my pad. Here we go, right? You ready? On the count of three?
Yeah, hold on.
3, 2, 1, go! Oh, I'm getting hot. Oh, that's a lovely smell off that Sharpie, isn't it? Takes me back to the days of right guard and a scarf.
Right, I'm ready.
Right, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, look at that.
You bloody cheat! Charlie, you told him!
Charlie.
You told him!
Charlie.
There's some camera in here.
There's no cheating here.
Right, do it again.
Listen.
Do it again.
Oh, it's unreal. There's no convincing you. Here we go again. Right,
anything I can draw anything, yeah?
On the count of 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
Right, ready?
Yes. Reveal.
Oh, you bastard!
Oh,
How you done that?
oh,
You bloody
I don't
cheating,
know.
Oh,
Oh,
bloody
that was
Stephen
amazing.
Hawkins.
I think I
Right,
must have been channeling Jacques Cousteau or something like that.
let's do one more. Ready?
Right, here we are. Right, okay. On the count of three. One, two, three. Oh.
Ready?
Hi.
I didn't really write anything. Up yours.
Well, I did write nothing. So it's not just anything, it's nothing. So there, 2 out of 3 is no bad.
Okay.
2.5 out of 3.
You're a cheat. Get him off. Get him
Cheat.
off. Cut him
Charlie,
off.
Charlie, I went wrong.
In effect, I was saying nothing. I wrote nothing. If I could turn back time. Ramon there with inconclusive proof that he's got any kind of paranormal skill. He couldn't pick up anything. He couldn't pick up crabs in flipping Torremolinos, that fella. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for you very mean people who've been sending in your Clinton Baptiste lookalikes to have your little moment of fame. Charlie, what have we got? First up, this was sent to me this week, but now look at that. That's from Nat 83. Quite an impressive cock there. So, not dissimilar to myself. Next, please. Who have we got? This. Now, which one is supposed to be me? Which one is supposed to be me? Mohammed Al-Friday or the other one with the Margaret Thatcher's hairdo? I don't know what I'm more offended by. Jeff Sullivan. Thank you very much. Next. Now, that is just two young people just enjoying their time out together. Now, that looks like that bird in the first picture just shot out the back of her head. That's honestly, I know people aren't really allowed out to go to the hairdressers, but please don't try to do it yourself because you'll never pass off hair extensions like that. I think you can get that at Hobbycraft, that thing. And look, the Mitchell brothers hiding underneath her skirt there. Lovely. Who have we got next? Now, this is a funny one. This is like this is clearly a drag queen from the RuPaul show. And now it's not necessarily for me. It's sent in by Alex Holly there. Keep hashtagging. Come on, let's get it trending. This is actually, it's not always for me, but they can look very, very sexy. When blokes dress up, when drag queens dress up. Next, please. Yeah, it's not always the case. That's Ramon there, back again. Just looks like he's been doing his big shop there. And that Kerry Katona's let herself go, hasn't she? Next, please. This is just a stock photo. So someone's clearly gone, I know. Let's see, blonde fella who's put on a bit of weight, let himself go. And now we've shown that. We got a bloody Andy Bowers, 1981. We got to pay for that bloody thing now. So think on if you're just going to send this shit in. What's more, Lamar nicked his haircut there. That's what Lamar looks like nowadays. New romantic, old romantic. That's it. Anyway, and who else we got? There's another one here. Look at that. That's supposed to be me there. Laugh, let die, fuck right off. I'm saying the nice possible way. Who else have we got? What's this now? Now, this is amazing. This, I'd like the bell end look, please. That is incredible. If you are going to go back and have your hair done in the barbers, what's the point? Maybe you got so used to wearing a bowler hat, that, that's what you're used to in the last year. You want to look the same as you did. That's the new Ulster Unionist look, the famous bowler hat. Anyway, what else have we got now? Is there anything else coming through? And yeah, I don't even know what the bloody hell is that? Neil John, Newcastle United FC. Well, Horrific. I think you'll agree. Time now for our... It was fun, wasn't it? Lots of fun. Time now for our second speed reading of the evening. Can you come through, Charlie? Who have we got? Oh, they're back again. I'm glad you... Oh, lovely. David and Amy, how have you been?
We're good, thank you. How are you?
How's Bonnie Scotland?
It's brilliant. As
Oh, there's
always.
another child in there.
It's AJ.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Yes, hello. Hurry.
Come see.
Yeah. Don't have the attention span now.
No, it doesn't.
They don't, do they? Don't matter.
No.
Unless it's all...
Sometimes nervous.
What
He's
did
just a
he
wee
call
bit
me?
nervous.
What did he call me?
No, he's a wee bit nervous.
We're all nervous, mate.
I know.
We're all nervous. No, I'll let him go. All right, son. All
He's
right.
on Fortnite now.
Okay, well, that's what they do, isn't it? They don't like the simple pleasures of Donald Duck. It's all shooting people, isn't it? Mass murder and that. Lovely. That's right. Shut him up. Now, here we go with another speed read for you two. I've got this. Can you just tell me if this rings any bells? Amy, stop telling everyone you can't wait to get back to the gym when it opens on the 12th of April.
Oh, no, I can't.
Checking no one's watching, then walking it past for a bottomless lunchtime buffet at the Jade Garden doesn't make you Joe Wicks, all right? Know what I'm saying? What have you got to look forward to? Anything in particular?
Your podcast.
Yeah, we'll look
Bless
forward to
you.
the podcast,
I
yeah.
bloody appreciate you two. You've been... Can we have a round of applause for these two? They've been absolutely wonderful. David and Amy absolutely saved my life. They've been very, very good.
Through lockdown.
That's
It's
really
insane.
kind. And
Oh,
you know, the podcast will be out soon. I'm in this very room writing it at the moment and recording it. Ramon is in it. We've got Uri Geller makes an appearance. Series 4 of my podcast. Yeah, tell the lad I'm still speaking. And we will. David, I've got something coming through. Spirit coming through very intermittently. And what do these words mean to you? Set alarm, small step ladder, milfy neighbour, morning shower, loud scream from the police. Does that mean anything to you?
That's
If
for
so,
me.
Spirit, I'm getting the word. Goodbye. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lovely people. Lovely people. That shows you can go to Scotland, not Ramon's place, and have people being nice. Thank you. Time now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness me. Keep doing the hashtag, Barry. Keep doing the bloody hashtag and get some questions up. Time now, the bit everyone loves, to light your Molotov cocktails as we go to everyone's favourite celestial, revolutionary, equine agitator and racing tipster, Sugar, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. Hello. Oh, there he is. How have you been, comrade? What? He says he's not happy. He says he's not happy. He's massively against that new police bill. He said, what are you saying, Sugar? He said, yeah. He says, what you don't understand is that when this becomes law due to this Tory government, one man standing outside Parliament or a horse can be detained for rebelling against the ruling class and their clamp down on the proletariat. Anyone voting for this is scum, and I say to police horses, snitches get stitches. Thank you, Shergar. Controversial. And anyway, that's enough bullshit talk from old Derek Hatton. Shergar, come on, lighten up. Let's have your racing tips, Shergar. Come on, get up on screen. What do we got? In the 3:15 at Kempton Park, it's the exciting young filly looking to make it 4 wins on the trot, Knob Carol Cheese. Tomorrow in the 4:40 at Doncaster, it's the 4-year-old gelding who's back from industry and must be taken seriously, Craftworks Comedy Set. And in the first race at Ascot at 12:15, Shergar suggests punters should go hard early on Angela Merkin. Whilst at Newmarket in race 3, Shergar's gone for Poodle Lipstick, which should be suited to those heavy track conditions and is overdue for a win. At Sundown in the 4 o'clock, it's the exciting young gelding who recently switched stables. Lump it on while you can. It's Piers Morgan's racist dog whistle. Although in the same race, you shouldn't be disappointed if you go each way on Susanna Reid's faux indignation. In the 440 at Sandown, who is regaining fitness after the second run back from a spell? Expect it to burn up the track, Tequila Enema. And in the 245 at Goodwood, it's the unpredictable Gelding who's dropping in grade here. Unloved by punters last start, but he's overdue for a win. It's Morris's Stagnite. At Musselburgh in 350, it's a rank outsider. She's still a maiden, but has trialled well in the lead up to this race. Bury My Hard Drive. And in the last race at Kempton, watch for movements in the betting ring, but Shergar suggests Wurzel Bummage. And finally, Shergar said, what are you saying, Shergar? Yeah, he's saying, watch out for Charlie's wank sock tomorrow afternoon. Where's he running, Charlie's wank sock? Oh, he said, no, he's not. He's saying, literally warning me, watch out for it. If you walk into his room, you stub your toe on it, you'll know about it for a week. It's the shards. Seriously, though, he's not wrong. You could break it over your knee, that thing. Good luck, punters! Time now, Charlie. Get them up. The third reading, please. Third reading for tonight. Come on. Who have we got? Bring someone through. Yeah! Bloody hell. Rachel.
Hello.
Where? Oh, it's nice coming through very, very clearly. Where are you calling from, my love?
I'm in Lincolnshire.
I had a lovely gig in Lincolnshire.
Oh.
At Lincoln at the Student Union there.
Very nice.
No, did you see that?
No.
Okay.
No. Move on.
I'm sensing you're a political type person. Who were you speaking to off camera? Was that just for me?
Oh no, that was for you. Just
okay, madam. I'm suggesting you're a political person. I've got someone black and political. Who do you think that could be who's coming through to speak to me now? I'm thinking someone in the 60s. Your favourite black civil rights leader?
Martin? Is it Martin?
Martin?
Mm-hmm.
Martin Dr. King?
Yeah.
That's correct. And do you know what, Rachel? He said he's won this. God blimey, I don't know if he's had a lot of cheese before bed, but he's had another one of his famous dreams. Get a pen and paper. He wants you to write this down. Have a think about this. Dr. King, he's saying, I have a dream. He says, a dream. What's the dream, Martin? A dream that one day I'll be in a classroom doing my GCSEs and I'm all in the nuddy and that. Very embarrassing. And he said, I tell you what, though, after that, no man will think all men are born equal after they see me. Jesus. He says, lovely to see you, though, Rachel. Nice top you're wearing. Nice of you to dress up.
Does he do that thing with the ruler, like you used to do at school with the twang? Did you ever do that, Clinton?
Don't be disrespectful. The man's had a dream.
I apologise.
What are you doing tomorrow, Rachel?
I work for the NHS, Clinton, so I'm on key worker duties.
Come on, everyone. Come on.
Thanks. Now give me a fucking pay rise.
No need for language.
Do you see that on the cards?
No, I didn't see that on the card. I like nurses to be demure. Don't like the language. Bedside manner. A little bit lacking. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now got... Bless you, Rachel. I'm only kidding. In a way, you and me are both key workers, aren't we? I mean, you're at the nub end, at the coal face, looking after people, keeping them going, whilst I'm in my converted garage, spouting, doing readings for people all day, just to keep their spirits up. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, an incredible guest now for our final show in the series. Please watch this. Just watch this. Go on. Oh my goodness. We are honoured to have this special guest tonight. I know him. I've known him for many, many years. He wasn't when he wasn't quite as big as he is now. He's very much, I can almost say he's a household name in this country. Yes. Those are the sorts of guests we attract to this show. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the star of Cold Feet. He's the star of The Fast Show. He's been in Alan Partridge. He's done countless adverts, voiceovers, and he opens up supermarkets, that sort of thing sometimes. He's not fussy, but he's fussy that he'll only appear on certain people's show. Mine, it's John Thompson. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, John, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Clinton. No, it's a pleasure to be here, and thank you for asking me.
It looks like you're doing very well for yourself. That looks very nice. Is that your house behind? You didn't borrow it?
Indeed, it is my house. It's not quite paid for yet, but still working on that.
No. John, tell me, what are you up to at the moment? It's very difficult at the moment, isn't it, in lockdown? Not much happens.
There's not a lot you can do, really. So I had the foresight pre-lockdown, the first one, that is, not the one we're in now.
Yeah.
To install a small studio in the basement so I could do voiceovers from home. And that's proved very fortuitous, as I've been able to do my regular gig of Police Interceptors for Channel 5. And I do the narrative voiceover for that.
So just a few voiceovers over the last few.
Yeah, a few bits and pieces, quite a lot of charity work, actually, quite a few, charity messages for people that, that want them.
Okay.
And some messages that people ask for that might be a little bit more lucrative. But I try and separate the wheat from the chaff, if you see what I mean.
I know what you mean, but no real television work as
yes, actually. I had a bit of when we went out of lockdown and the tier system was established, I was very lucky at Christmas, pre-Christmas, to do Alan Partridge this time, Midsummer Murders, and MacDonald and Dodd. And I also was offered Grantchester, but I couldn't do that because it clashed with Midsummer Murders.
Right. Okay. Well, I've been sort of quite busy. I've been doing.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I don't like to talk about something. I've signed an NDA for some.
Non-disclosure agreement. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't like to say too much. I don't go blabbing on about it.
People make your ideas in this industry, don't they?
Yeah, they can a little bit, but I don't like this sort of blab on. No one likes. Show off, John. Anyway, listen. That aside, I want to say this to you, son. I have recently, honestly, you won't believe this. Viewers, I might remember, John did a show many years ago called Cold Feet, wasn't it, John?
That's correct, yes. Cold Feet. That's right.
This show was in the late 90s. Oh, it was ever so good. For you young people, you won't remember it. John's a little bit older than you imagine. But what it was couples, lots of couples, sort of middle-classy couples. It was a working-class couple and that. And it was very popular at the time. And what I've seen in my mind's eye, and I think this might revive your career a little bit, John, it's that series coming back. I've seen it. Trust me on this. I can see the potential for that coming back. What the couples are doing nowadays. That northern lass, that blonde posh one.
I don't want to seem rude. I don't mean to interrupt, but I'll put you in the picture. Really, we did finish the show in 2003, and we have already come back in 2016. The show has already been back on ITV
with that.
Cold Feet, and we did 3 series, and it's on hold at the moment. So obviously your Indian spirit guide is a little slow today, and he's probably what that's kind of, I think that's called après nous, not deja vu.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like getting the signal. I think you maybe need to upgrade your spirit guide Wi-Fi.
Of course, I knew that. I just like the spirits. The spirits getting mixed up with the other one, the fast show that you did with all the catchphrases. Oh, missus.
Yeah.
How are you talking?
Hello.
Nice. Right.
Yeah. But it's nice to be able to have a good range of characters,
It is. And what I wanted to speak to you about is this, John. I don't know whether you remember. Do you remember that thing I wrote about the clairvoyant detective that I wrote?
I did do what you asked me to, and that was submit that to a few commissioning editors. And I only...
At ITV, yeah. Go on.
Yeah, I got nothing back from ITV, I'm sorry to say, because people are a little rude in this industry.
Yeah.
But the only thing I did get back from, I think his name is Seamus at the BBC, was love the title.
Yeah, Spooks.
Yeah, that was it. And I'm afraid your show didn't get made, and they used your title for a show all about MI6 undercover agents.
They used my title. All right, some of the action, the storylines weren't quite the same, but that's undoubted. They used my title.
Yeah,
but
they did use your title, but they were worlds apart as far as storylines, you know.
You say a little bit suspicious. I gave it to you, and it sort of disappeared. I'm not saying anything, but what you did promise to do was just make sure it ended up.
Well,
with
to be honest with you, Clinton, if I had done anything underhand, I'd have been in it. I'd have cast myself in it.
Right. Okay, but can I just say?
Come on, don't point the finger.
No, I'm not really pointing the finger. But I don't know whether
Come
you
on here in good faith. Come on.
I don't know whether you recall. I did used to give you a lot of lifts back from gigs. I remember we came back from Lincoln.
Yeah,
and you didn't actually ship
Lincoln. Yeah, I remember that gig very well. You drove. There was a reason why you drove, actually, because I went on, warmed the audience up, right? Had them all ready for you because you were after me. Yeah. Not so much because you were headlining, it's because the nature of your act is it's better to follow me. So I warmed up the audience, and they were like, I whipped them into a frenzy, and you came on like an air conditioning unit.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
We walked to your car because two people wanted to punch you, and I believe a woman spat at you in the cloakroom.
Ectoplasm.
Oh, I see. So it wasn't a great gig for you. I was full of the joys of spring when I left that gig, and you were at rock bottom. And I just said, "Don't take your anger out behind the wheel."
Yeah,
you just chill.
I don't know whether you recall. I mean, all success at the gig aside, but I did actually spend £37.63 on petrol to get us back to Manchester, and I don't remember you putting your hand in your pocket.
I seem to remember furnishing you with a large amount of sundries from the Shell Select shop at the service station,
right,
including a colouring book and a Teletubby doll. For what purpose, I have no idea. I know it was on sale when we walked in,
right?
But the idea was to buy you as much food and drink as you wanted, not novelties.
You know what I did want, John, didn't I? I wanted you to hand the script into ITV. Not really interested in bits and pieces and the 20 Lambert and Butler gold you got me. I was more interested in the real gold, the money for a commission. And you said you could almost guarantee it would end up in the right place. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter very well.
Not my job, mate. Sorry, I am just a jobbing actor. I'm not a flaming commissioner.
No, not my job really to drive you up to your door, but doesn't matter. John Thompson there. No one likes to show off.
What? I'm just getting something. Oh, what's that? Something's coming through. Oh, is the moon in Sagittarius? Clinton, you shouldn't have had me on to have a go at me, right? You're washed up, mate. You look like a member of Black Lace, and you changed from Elizabeth Duke. I don't want any part of this. Goodbye.
John Thompson there. What a shame. Drove him all the way back from a very good gig. What is that? What's about £18.50 each for petrol? Let him off just so he would hand in my script to someone who could do something for me. John Thompson off of the telly a few years ago. Thank you. Well, here's a turn up for the books. I have been invited down to the Hilton in Park Lane. I'm here for an awards ceremony, and and great respect to you, Darren Brown. Yes, Darren Brown is in the building, and he's come through to my, well, it's a suite, isn't it, Darren? I don't know whether they're probably...
Well, I actually was just leaving, so...
Right, okay. I was
waiting, so.
If I may just be so bold, I was a little bit upset about what happened last time when I was trying to convince you that I do have these God-given skills, talents, and you rather poo-pooed, Darren, my skills.
Well, I think it was quite a simple question. If one remembers, it was what colour of shirt were you wearing?
That's correct.
And you pretty much went through the full spectrum.
Okay,
magenta, green, the whole. It was like you got to get it right first time. Okay, for £1 million,
if I can just pull you up there, Darren. If you remember rightly, you weren't actually wearing a shirt. And I called on the spirits to tell me what you're wearing, and they were confused. Let's draw a line under that.
Fine, I'm happy to do that.
Right, we've got 5 minutes.
We've got 5. Well, yeah, around about 5 minutes.
Right, well, we've got a car outside for Darren. He's got to go off. So where are you going? You don't have to tell me. Right, he's got to go somewhere else. Should we cut to it, Darren? Yeah, okay. What I'm proposing, Darren, is I want to prove to you that I can conjure up spirits. I've not been in this room before. As I say, I don't know what the psychic energy is like in this room. If I just clap my hands,
But of course, I don't know that.
What
I
you
don't
saying
know
now?
that you've not been in this room before. But that's fine. Okay.
Well, I've got to...
I think really what we need to do now is see something a little bit more visual. Now that I'm here with you,
right.
I think it's fairly straightforward.
Yeah, okay, all right. This is what I'm suggesting. I'm going to call on Spirit to move. There's a bowl in the middle of the table. It's quite a nice bowl. They put me up in a lovely suite. And I'm going to get Spirit, if Spirit is present, and there's no guarantee Spirit is present, but I've got quite a record in getting hold of Spirit, to move that bowl. It's like a vase almost, isn't it, Darren? How would you describe it?
Well, it's carved. It's distressed wooden, like driftwood, fashioned into a bowl.
Fashioned into a bowl.
Probably about 3 kilograms in weight.
So it's not insignificant if it were to
size,
move.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I want you to just you don't have to look at the bowl particularly.
Well, I do need to see it moving.
Right. Okay. Can you just give me a second to just? It doesn't just happen like that. I know you're in a bit of a rush. I call on Spirit present. What wilt thou do with me?
Sorry?
I'm speaking to Spirit now.
What did you just say?
What wilt thou do with me?
Oh right.
I'm speaking. If you can interrupt.
Sorry.
Just a bit of quiet.
Sorry.
Right.
What wilt thou do? Sorry.
What wilt thou do with me?
Oh.
Spirit, what wilt thou do with me? Spirit, what wilt thou do with me? Is Spirit present? Can you feel, is it colder in the room at all? Or?
No, it's very warm.
Right, it's quite warm, but it may be a little bit colder. Maybe it's just where I'm sitting.
Well, we're in a heat wave.
Did you hear that?
That was a light aircraft from a local...
Right, you're not... Okay, just bear with me, Darren. What will Spirit... It moved. The bowl has moved, and did you see that move just then?
The bowl definitely moved.
The bowl definitely moved.
By virtue of your right arm.
That's not the case.
I saw it. You knocked the bowl. I thought you were having a wasp or something had landed.
All right,
on your
okay.
arm.
All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there, but for £500,000, let's say...
I think we should start with 100,000.
Well, that's confidence.
I think you've got a lot to show.
What
me.
will... I'm just speaking to Spirit for a second.
All right.
What's that over there in that room? In my bedroom. Did you see that? The bowl moved.
You can't do that. You can't say to me, look over at the door and then,
The mat has gone on the table. Mat's moved.
Off the table.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Look at my hands.
I'm looking at them.
Your chair's moving.
Because you've just kicked it.
No, I haven't. That's your chair
Look, this is
moving.
ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
Utterly ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
You need to show me that bowl levitate. Levitate that bowl. Make that bowl lift off the table.
Don't want to. Just done it.
You didn't do it. You just knocked it with your arm.
All right, this box of matches, right? Look at this. I'll take a match out. I'm taking a match out now. Concentrate on the match. The match.
Ah! Fuck's sake! You just flicked that right into my eye.
I didn't flick it. I didn't flick it. Spirit. Bad Spirit.
Look,
flicking that in Darren's. No, stay here, please. Stay here for £500,000.
Really,
Let me have a look.
Look, can you check that?
That Spirit's really out of order. This eye. This eye.
Ah! You fucker!
Sorry, I thought that was that.
That's you. I can't
Darren,
see out my other eye now.
You can't see, and the ball's moving. Look, Darren, if you can see, the ball's moving.
No.
Yeah, the ball's moving. Spirit, you are a 1.
Oh God, that's so sore.
Right. Do you want to?
Alan, could you?
No, Alan.
Alan, where's my driver?
Oh God. No, don't go yet.
I can't
Darren,
see
don't
anything.
Go. Right. Well, if you look now, you'd see the bowl and everything's all moving.
Fuck the bowl.
500,000 or 100,000, any of those.
Oh.
And I'll be happy to pick it up by backs or anything like that. Spirits has done it. I think Darren will agree that...
Is that bleeding? I can't see. Is it bleeding?
No, it's not bleeding. Spirits has not made it that bad.
I'm going to have to get somebody here.
Right,
this
okay.
is not on. That's technically assault.
Right, the bowl is still moving now. Yeah, all right, Alan. All right, Alan.
Idiot.
Right,
I'm
you
sorry,
are.
I can't get up.
You're a fucking
Alan,
idiot.
can you...
You're an idiot and you're a non-believer. And I've made a very good living from this. Don't go yet. And Spirit is lifting Darren out of the room now. And Darren, thank you very much. I think that's pretty conclusive there. Darren Brown, taste of his own medicine there. Very much for watching the show. I want you to know that I have looked at some of your queries here. We've got Nick at 7:45 asked, where's the Hot Sisters? Unfortunately, due to, well, let's just call it an exclusion order, I'm not allowed to say, Charlie's doing. It was nothing to do with me. We won't be seeing those two anymore, sadly. And David Bunnage says, I like the bell end look. Good luck to you, David. You know, you might remember, for anyone just joined us, there was a man with a bell end on his head. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are fast coming to the end of the show. I just wanted to thank you very, very much for watching. We just tried to do our little bit in this lockdown for you, and you responded beautifully. It was a little bit, you know, I mean, this is a thing called StreamYard. We didn't really know how it was going to work, but we've offered it up, and you have come aboard, and thank you so much for joining in. The wonderful people, Hot Nina, Hot Lou, David and Amy, Seb who turned up. Do you remember Victor? Lewis McLeod. I've got to thank Charlie, who is there doing all the pushing all the buttons and all that sort of thing. I want to thank Sam Delaney, everyone at 11:29. The brilliant, could not do it without the fantastic Simon London and, of course, Shannon Date. I want to thank you all very. There's probably loads of Charlie. I've thanked Charlie. I can't. Well, there's lots of people I should have thanked, and I can't even think who they are. Who else? Mark Mercado at 11:29. Anyway, the point is, do appreciate you watching. If you could possibly just get this out there on Twitter, who knows? Some mug, some commissioner might pick this up and run with it. Instead of having to do it in what is essentially my garage with my pants down there and some baked beans and a number of supplies in tins when Armageddon eventually arrives, which shouldn't be too far away. What are we going to do now? That's the question. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing now. What do we have on the list, Charlie? Right. Okay. How did
Fucking
how did he know that? Seems he has got a gift, that Ramon. Q&A. What we got? So listen, let's get people on board. Get people up. Let's have a quick. Oh, my God, it's some of the great. It's some of the great.
Nina.
It's Hot Nina. Victor. I can't believe it's Seb. God bloody hell. Now look. Hey, Nina, how's it going?
Yeah, good. I'm sorry about Mike. What an asshole.
Bloody hell. I know. Listen, will you come on tour with me? If it's possible to come on tour with me in any way, shape, or form, or just round to my house for the afternoon. How's your sister? Is she all right?
She's lovely. Yeah, she's got to work tonight, unfortunately. So,
all right.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you two you've added a little bit of glamour to proceedings. So I want to thank you very, very much, my love.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been brilliant.
Well, thank you. We've had a lovely time. Thank you. Victor, what have you been up to?
I got a haircut, mate. Look,
actually, are you allowed to have that?
Sorry?
Are you allowed to have that where you are?
Yes, indeed. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for joining us.
2 months away.
That's it. Well, it was well worth the wait.
Can I just say, Clinton?
Well, it depends what you're going to say, but go on, yes.
Can I just say, it's been an absolute pleasure. The series has just been, and if any of you BBC or ITV folk are out there listening in, this is where it's at.
Thank you, Victor. Good luck to you. Wonderful. Thanks, John. Very good. Seb, let's see you, Seb. Thank you for joining in. It's almost as if you're in a set there from. Do you remember what was that one you rang me on? Is that the set? Or is that
Yeah. Potentially similar.
Where do you live, Sebastian?
I'm in Pangbourne on the River Thames.
Oh, how lovely! That does look nice there. What are you going to go out now? Go and do a bit of grouse shooting tomorrow or something? Go and whip one of the local peasants. Go on.
No, I'm going to go to work. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us, Seb, and I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Clinton. Cheers.
Lots of love. Tony P.
Hello.
Oh my God, Tony, you've got a look of Jamie Theakston, haven't you?
Modern Jamie Theakston or early 2000s Jamie Theakston?
I think, yeah, early Theakston.
Oh, that's all right then. That's not bad.
Early Theakston.
I feel young
before
now.
He did that terrible show on Hearts, which was very boring, wasn't it? Tony, what are you going to be doing tomorrow? Anything exciting?
I'm at work tomorrow, normal day, teach music. So teach some students some music, and then it's Friday night, so get on the booze.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, maybe not with the students, obviously, just teach them something. And where are you? You're up in the northeast, aren't you?
Yeah, South Shields, so Tyneside.
It's a gift. I don't know how I pick up on these things. I'm very good like that, intuitive. And will you come and see me in Whitley Bay? I'm doing the gig there on the tour.
Oh, I was thinking of the Tyne Theatre one, actually. That's the one I was looking at.
Am I doing that as well?
Yeah.
So many bloody venues. I can't keep up, Tony. Bring your students and make them pay, all of them. Thanks, Tony. Good luck with everything.
Thanks very much. Enjoyed it.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Rob Island. Where are you, Rob?
Hiya. I'm good, thanks. Good to see you.
Yeah. Where are you tonight?
In my flat again.
Where is it?
Manchester.
Oh, that's right. I'll be up there at the Lowry. I'll see you there. Will you come and
I'm
see
going
me?
to see it. Surely it was all couldn't get a ticket for the Lowry.
Charlie. Yeah, I had a lovely time at Charlie. Took quite a long time to pay me, but they were very sweet people. Let's hope. What is she doing up there? I'm gonna have to let you go, Rob, because she's doing something.
See ya.
Wendy. Cheers. Wendy, what have you got there, my love?
I've got a very good friend of mine. I can't really tell you too much about them, and I've also got my cat. And I was wondering if you got a message from either of them.
Well, hold on. First of all, they're ashes, are they?
They are.
Right. Okay. Great to see you two jugs there. Can I just say, the one in the black one, what was the cat called?
Fluffy.
Fluffy. That's it. I've got that.
I've got some of Fluffy's fluff in here.
Okay, that's a little bit morbid. And what do you miss most about Fluffy?
Oh, jumping on my bed. Definitely.
Yeah. Tell us about that. What were you sort of being your nighty? Snuggle up. Yeah, I bet that's lovely. Isn't it?
Yeah, my nighty. It's my pussy. Of course.
Jesus Christ. And in the other one, come on. Who's in the other one?
The other one is a very good friend.
Right.
It's a very difficult relationship that we had together.
Right.
We were having an affair.
Bloody hell, go on.
And I ended up with the ashes. So I wanted to see if they minded that I've now got their ashes and their wife didn't want them anymore.
What's the name of this person? You allowed to say? Is the wife still around?
Well, we called him Pop Pop.
Okay. You want me to see if Pop Pop minds being in the jar?
I would see if Pop Pop minds being with me.
Pop Pop. Pop Pop. Do you mind being with Wendy? He says he don't mind it, but he doesn't like being out there in the hallway. Can he come into the house a bit more?
Okay.
You know, for a fact, you kicked him over twice when you came back from the pub the other day. Kicked him up. There's bits of him. You know that cat litter tray you never got rid of when Fluffy was there. There's someone Pop in there. Thank God. Pop says he does love being with you, my love.
Oh, that's really lovely. Thank you so much.
That's all right, my love. And he said he's sorry he forced you to hasten his death like that. At least it was nice of you to see him cremated.
One pop. A mini pop.
One pop. Well, listen, it's lovely speaking to you. You are very, very beautiful. I think we can all agree on that. And lots of love, my darling.
Thank you so much.
See you soon, my
See you
love.
soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, my darling. Mad. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Spirits are fading now, and we'll see you again soon. Please come and see my tour. Maybe we'll come back before then. I don't know. But thank you very much for watching. And we're nearly out of this bloody mess. We're nearly out of it. Come on. Chins up. Spring is in the air. We're nearly there. All right. Fading now, spirits. Fading now.